Hello, second grade distance learners. This is Mr. Vinzant, your art teacher. We will be starting our new lesson this week here at Mason, and this lesson is a fun project. It will take a few classes to make it, so I'm going to show you the first part, our first steps in making this. This lesson is all about overlapping, and overlapping is something that happens in real life, and it's very simple. If I put my hand down on this paper, what is on top? The pencil or my hand? If you guessed my hand, you're right. And the reason why we know that is because my hand is covering up part of the pencil. We can't see all of the pencil. Okay? So, therefore, my hand overlaps the pencil. Now, if the pencil were on top, we'd be able to see all of it, just like this, and it would be covering up part of my hand. So the pencil would be overlapping my hand. This lesson we're going to make a branch or a tree, and I'm holding my paper sideways because that's the best way to see it on this camera. But I'm going to start at the side of the page, and I'm going to make a line, and I'm going to have a branch come out like this and come back down. It goes to a point, and we can make another part of the branch going up like this. We can make another branch going straight to the side, and we'll add some different branches on that. I'll make another branch like this. And we'll come right back. Now if I turn the paper this way, it looks like a tree. If I turn it sideways, it looks like a branch. Now at school I've made tracing leaves out of this thick tag board that we can trace. And what we're going to do is we're going to trace our leaves on the paper. We're going to hold the leaf to the branch, and we're going to trace very carefully all the way around it. The best way to trace is to hold your pencil straight up and down. Now the trick to this is we can't draw over any other branches, and we cannot draw over any other leaves to show overlapping. I'm going to put these lines in my leaf so it looks real. These lines are called veins, and just like the veins in our body that transport blood and oxygen to keep us healthy, these veins transport chlorophyll and water throughout the leaf to keep the leaf healthy. Now I'm going to make my second leaf. So I'm going to put my tracing leaf on top. And the trick is we can't trace over anything else. I cannot trace over this leaf or the branch. So when I start tracing and I get to the leaf, I have to stop, skip over it, trace, got to a branch, I got to stop, skip over it, and come back around. Now when I pull this leaf away, we can see that it looks like it tucks underneath the first leaf and underneath the branch because we didn't trace over the other leaf or the branch. And I'll put my lines in that leaf, the veins, to make it look real. The leaves can actually go off the page all the way around, and we want to show a lot of overlapping and fill this branch up with all kinds of leaves. The leaves will be going all the way around the branch. Now there is a way to draw the leaf without tracing. If you excuse me. The easiest way to draw the leaf without tracing is I'm going to put the stem of the leaf right there, and then I'm going to go straight up and make a dot. Straight out and make a dot. Now all I have to do is make a curved line that goes from the dot to the stem this way, and from the dot to the stem this way. So if you don't have the ability to make tracing pieces at home, you can just draw your leaves. Now here's my second leaf. I'm going to put my dot here, but remember we can't draw over any other leaves, so I've got to stop, skip over it, come back around, and draw the other direction. I'm just going to keep going until I fill this branch up with all kinds of leaves. And you want your leaves to be big because there's a few more steps to this project, and you'll see later on it'll be very helpful if your leaves are big when we go to color them and trace back over these lines. If they're too small, we won't be able to do that. So I'm just going to keep making leaves all the way around, nice big leaves on all these branches until I fill it up completely with leaves. Alright, that is the first step of our overlapping project. Filling the branch up with leaves will probably take 2 classes here at school. So this is what we're going to be working on for the next couple of weeks actually. So next week I would just continue, if you haven't filled the branch up with leaves all the way around, continue doing that for at least 2 classes, and then I'll show you the next steps after that. Okay, manatees, good luck, and if you have any questions, feel free to email me here at school. Schoology is the best way to email me. And stay safe.